Do you ever feel like some of the circumstances of your life, situations you may be in, just feel too hard to overcome? I know I've faced many of those times in my life, and at the mid-30s stage of my life, I feel like I've lived multiple lives, and each one of those little stages of life tended to have these hurdles, these situations that felt too hard to overcome. Well, today we're going to read a passage in Philippians chapter 1, verse 20, and here's what it says. It's the Apostle Paul, and what he's saying is, "As it is my eager expectation and hope that I will not be at all ashamed, but that with full courage, now as always, Christ will be honored in my body, whether by life or by death." I want to focus on that little phrase, eager expectation. In Greek, it is apokaradekia. Look that up to make sure I said that right. But what it means is a concentrated, intense hope, a kind of craning of the neck, a stretching of the neck and looking out past something. And here he's saying, I'm doing that so that Christ will be honored in my body, that Jesus will be honored in whatever he's going through. And right now he's actually in prison yet again, and it's potentially another life or death situation for him. And he's looking at it saying, well, if I die, well, I die, but I'll be with Jesus. And that's good. I have hope in that. And if I don't die, well, then it's not my time, and I can go spread the good news of who Jesus is to others and continue to do that. And I have this visual in my mind when I think about that word, apokaradekia, to stretch your neck out and to look out past, to crane your neck. And it makes me think of my 8-month-old daughter. I'm playing peekaboo with her, and anybody who's a parent or anybody who's been around kids that has ever played peekaboo, you know how much they love this game. I don't know why, but they do. But she's right at that perfect age where you can actually play it. Because for a while there, when you cover your face or you hide behind the chair, they think you're gone. They think you're completely gone. They can't keep focus or keep that attention, and they start to cry or they get worried or they just phase out and kind of look somewhere else and forget that we're playing a game. But right now she's in this perfect stage where I can see her face right now, and I hide behind the chair and say, Pika, and then she cranes her neck out around trying to find me, almost falling over. And then I say, boo, I come out, and she startles and hopefully doesn't cry, but startles, and this big smile comes across her face because she knew I was still there. She had hope that I was still there, and that we got to play that together, and we will do it sometimes way too many times after each and every one of those. But that's what comes to mind. And I don't know what you're facing today, but it really is incredible that Paul has this hope that no matter what the outcome of his situation is, he knows the end hope he has. Many of us probably aren't facing life or death in prison right now, but there's definitely something in your life that you see, and it's just feels too big to see around. You know you're supposed to have this concentrated and intense hope that's out beyond this hurdle and this obstacle, but it's hard to see around. So I would encourage you as you read this passage in Philippians to meditate on that idea. That Paul says, I eagerly expect with courage that I will live the life that Jesus has called me to live, regardless of the situations I'm in and the outcomes right here in the immediate present, because there's an end that is with Jesus, regardless of what my outcome right here in this moment. Be encouraged with that today. Think about some hurdle that maybe you just can't see past, and try to crane your neck, to look out and past with a concentrated hope, saying, God, I know you're in control. I know you have this. Even though I'm afraid or I'm anxious, I know that I can trust in you. Be blessed today. Have a great one.